Welcome to the 290 More podcast. I appreciate you, brother. Time, if you could introduce yourself, to my viewers and listeners.
Sir, man, I'm Nate the Great, and I got my dog to the left.
Yeah, Trouble T from the No Insurance Podcast, man. Y'all know what time it is.
Man, what's up? What's up, fellas? How y'all feeling, man?
Man,
Amazing, bro.
blessed, brother. You know what I'm saying? Great.
Man, for sure. Well, I definitely appreciate y'all time, man. It's one of the most valuable things we got, man. Before we get into, you know what I'm saying, no insurance, man. I don't know how familiar I are with my work, but I like to get as much as the full story as we can in this little amount of time.
For sure.
So if y'all don't mind, where y'all from?
Well, I'm born out west, Holy City.
Shout out.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I've been in the South Burbs for after age 13. Been in the South Burbs since then, so that's currently where I'm at right now. So that's
I was
what
I was in Glenwood for a couple years. Glenwood and Heights for a few years. Sure.
Me, shit, man, I'm from goddamn East Side, man, Southeast. You know what I'm saying? I grew up when I was younger on 82nd and Exchange.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? A little wild motherfucker, man. I used to want to be in shit, you know what I'm saying? Always outside.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? When did we move? We moved from there like around, I was about 16, and I moved over there to 81st and Cornell.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? Over there by Stony Island and shit. And man, bro, just trying to stay out of trouble, but getting into trouble at the same time.
For sure.
That's how the shit go.
I definitely understand, man. And that's dope, man. So before we get into, you know what I'm saying, no insurance,
Yeah.
coming up, what was y'all aspirations coming up? Like, was it anything related to what y'all got doing now? Was y'all hoopers? Like, what's the deal on that?
Yeah, I was hooping. I ain't gonna lie, that was my dream. I definitely wanted to hoop. You know what I'm saying? I played 5th grade through 5th through ninth. You know what I'm saying? And then that was it. Like, you know what I'm saying? But as far as that, like, it didn't really pan out the way I thought because I ain't get the training. You know what I'm saying? So like,
That's how I feel about football.
you know what I mean? So like,
Think about it, I would have never thought he was a hooper.
nah, for real, bro. I was a shooter. Like,
You know what I'm saying?
I was definitely a shooter. I could get it off. So I definitely was doing that. But like when I didn't get that proper training as far as like just developing my skills and shit, I kind of just fell out to the wayside. I kind of like put it to the side because I was seeing everybody else that was in my age range that either was going to them camps or had a big brother or somebody that was teaching them or something like that. And you know, it didn't really pan out that way, so I kind of started like listening to music, and so I got into DJing. But I ain't never get a chance to actually like fully get that equipment to DJ. But I was always a fan of that shit, so I'll be looking at the live performances and just picking up what they do. You know what I'm saying? A fan of the scratch, they just like that sound and shit. And then like after that, you know, life hits you when you graduate high school. So
So
get a job, you know what I'm saying?
Figure it out, man. You gotta figure everything out then.
Get you a job, you start making your own money.
Right.
Kind of like that's what the focus was, just make sure I wasn't broke. You know what I'm saying? That was the big focus. So
Shit, man. Like with me though, like I ain't gonna lie, man. I was a hooper too. I goddamn hoop all the time, man. And then it was like I said, I played too in 5th through 8th. You know what I'm saying? I didn't do it in high school because when high school came, that's when I started getting into trouble. You know, getting into the females and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? But like, I always did want to like do music, pursue music. You know, the reason why is because like I grew up in that type of background, you know what I mean? Musically inclined, like my father and shit used to be in a little singing group, shit like that. You know what I'm saying? And like I always wanted to do that shit. I did a talent show in 8th grade. That shit rocked, you know what I'm saying? So I was like, fuck. I'm like, maybe this shit could happen. Then you know what I'm saying? I buckled down and had my son and then shit changed. You know what I'm saying? So I couldn't really move to the music like I wanted to. I wanted to make sure that he was straight. So I had to give me a job and, you know, live that regular life. You know what I'm saying? But like, shit, low key, it's funny how, you know what I'm saying, this even happened between me and him because it's like, same kind of background, just different areas. You know what I'm saying? Like he hooped, I hooped. I also did want to DJ back in the day. You know what I mean? So it's funny how we clicked up and met and look how this shit rocking now.
yeah,
for sure.
You know what I'm saying?
So how did y'all meet? How did y'all come together?
Shit work.
working.
We was at a motherfucking gig, nigga. We had motherfucking UPS. I don't work there no more. He's still there. But man, bro, like we clicked up because we was, you know what I'm saying? Me and him was like always had the caps. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Snapback, fitted, all that shit. And we had different ones. So every time we saw each other,
Different hat.
you know,
Bags full of hats. Oh, man, I ain't got one on right now.
bro, nigga, like I'm trying to tell you, I love my hats, bro. I make sure don't nobody touch my shit. The kids already know, don't touch my motherfucking hats. You know what I'm saying? But like for real, like we goddamn linked down. We used to see each other and we would battle. Like, man, look at what hat I got, and then he'd say, look at this one.
You ever seen that Key and Peele skit with the hats?
No, I ain't never seen
I
that.
have to send it to you.
No, I ain't see that.
Yeah, cause like it was funny, like man, like we in a place where it's dusty, sweating and shit. So you see a nigga with a fresh hat on at a dusty job, it's like, damn, bro, like you kind of bold and want to, you just spend some money on this hat, and now you come, this bitch gonna.
Oh yeah, y'all bold as hell on shore. They ain't wearing shit.
Yeah. So like, I'm in that
Like
joint.
they should give me a uniform. So
Hey, but you know what though?
Be bummy as hell in that
I'm
bitch.
such a clean nigga. I had like hats for work and hats for outside of
For
work.
sure, right. For
You know what I'm saying? So you wouldn't catch me in
Right.
no
You wouldn't even know
fucking hat that I was wearing at UPS.
You think there's an outside hat?
Right, you
bro.
think it is because the way it look, but motherfuckers, man, you got to see my closet.
For sure. Nah, I believe you. I got jewel bags full of. Before this,
Facts.
I had it was hats hung up there.
Yeah.
It's like,
So
hey.
that shit is me, bro.
Yeah, cause the way it was, like, I have a hat on, but I was smart, so I wouldn't have it all the way on. Like, I had the shit up, cause I knew if I sweat, dirt, all that shit. So, I'd be leaving, and like, it's never funny. Like, one of his boys was like, "Hey, where you get that one from?" And then, like, right as I'm leaving, telling him where I got it from, he say, "Yo, you got the fuck? I don't see these." So that's how the conversation really started. Then after that, years and years, I was on the ship before him. So as I'm leaving, he'll see me, and then like, overtime, I stick around, and we in that joint chomping it up about everything from sports, music, women, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Clothes, shoes, and then
Yep.
like I was saying, before we started, like the pandemic. You know what I'm saying? I was in the office talking to one of our mutuals that we cool with, and I was telling her, I say, man, I think I'm gonna start a podcast. You know what I'm saying? Like I just be watching these shits all the time. I think I'm gonna do it. And she was like, shit, you should holler him. He talking about doing the same thing type shit. And then go up to the front, we working, and I bring it up. I'm like, yo, where are you finna do one too? He's like, yeah, me and my brothers, we gonna do one. Like I just set up the phone one day, they recording, and he said, I just happened to catch all that shit. And I was like, nigga, I'm finna fucking me and my brothers gonna do it. I was like, well shit. Whoever go first, pretty much. You know what I'm saying? We just gonna have it.
When you told him that, how far along was y'all in the? You know what I'm saying? You was already saying.
Yeah, like
How far along was y'all already had something going on, or y'all was just talking about it too?
we was talking about it, you know what I'm saying? Like, but I had it in the play because I had microphones set up at, you know what I'm saying, my mama's house, like upstairs and shit. We had the table ready, so it was all about how we was gonna shoot it. We needed certain like angles right and all that shit. So, and then we needed something like soundproof too, so it wasn't coming out. And then at times it felt like, you know what I mean, I felt like maybe I was a little more serious, you know what I'm saying? No disrespect to my brothers at all.
I definitely, I
You know
feel
what I
you
mean?
100% on that.
You know what I mean? Like maybe I just felt like it was more so for me, you know, instead of them. You know what I mean? But like my brother, like my little brother, he still do beats and shit like that, cold with it. You know what I'm saying? So he's still in the same field. You know what I mean? I'd love to just have him on there because you know what I'm saying. He like a producer. You
Right,
know what I'm
for
saying?
sure.
Just put him on the show.
Right.
Like
It's
it's
got background musical marshal.
you know
bro, that's
you
valuable.
know what I'm saying? Like just, it's all. It was all about, you know, trying to go in a different lane, man, because I'm a private motherfucker. You know what
Me
I'm saying?
too. Motherfucker never believe. I be trying to tell, but like I'm over introverted, bro.
You know what I'm saying? Like I'm a private motherfucker. Like when I get around people though, like I'm
Yeah.
cool with, like you'll see me, you know what I'm saying? I kick it, you know what I'm saying? Laugh and joke with you. But like most of the time, bro, I don't tell nobody too much. You know what I'm saying? And so when I kept talking about it, they was with it, of course, 'cause you know they my brothers, but I just felt like I was more so in the lane of pursuing it more. You know, I had made a logo and everything.
Yeah, you was in there.
Yeah, I was in there.
Yeah, for sure. And I definitely understand, you know what I'm saying, for somebody like who just started like with no background. I started during the pandemic.
Yeah.
And like I'd be like, I built the booth for my brothers. I don't rap or nothing, you know what I'm saying? I was trying to feel like why everybody wasn't, you know what I'm saying, on board with this, but then I had to understand, you know what I'm saying, like
Bro.
bro wasn't even in the podcast in the first place. So I can't, you know what I'm saying, expect him to be like, oh, you got a podcast, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, you know what I'm saying, it's my dream, it's my goal. So that's what I just, you know what I'm saying, try to push, you know what I'm saying? But I definitely want, you know what I'm saying, my people more involved. But at the same time, that's how I meet, you know what I'm saying, dope individuals like you are at the same time.
That's what I was saying. I wanted my people involved as well, you know what I'm saying? But I just wanted it to be more so of like, you know, us doing it and then we was gonna, cross podcasts and he was gonna do his and we was gonna connect and do it together. But things change and shit, and here we are.
And then the piggy add on what he's saying, so like, he already did the test run with his bros.
Yeah.
Was it no insurance? Was it?
Fuck. What was the name? I didn't forgot. That's crazy because
word to the wise.
Word to the wise. There you go.
I remember that. So like,
yep.
Piggybacking off that. So boom, he did the shit with his bros, and then I'm steady trying to just get my shit together. I'm just trying to piece it all together. So I talked to my cousin who had a producer. And I was like, yo, you think your boy will like, shoot a podcast for me, like edit it and all that shit? Like if he do that, he was like, yeah, he'll do that shit, bro. He always fucking around with the equipment, so why not? So I bugged him a couple times, and then when I was for real, he was like, he made a move for me. He was like, you know what? I ain't got no session at this time. If you could pull up at this time, we could do it then. And I was like, shit, 10:30, fuck it, I'm gonna do it. I don't, you know what I'm saying? Day after Christmas, man, I'm finna go and do this shit. So I do that. And it ran pretty good. And I interviewed my cousin because he set it up. Boom. So we go to the next episode. Like I did about 5 joints by myself. It's just me hosting with a guest. And then the 6th one, that was kind of crazy because I had already confirmed with who was going to be the guest. So, and then when I told him, I said, hey, man, come down to the studio at this time on this date, which was before that episode. But shit ended up not going right that day. So he was like, man, what happened? I just gonna hit me up. I was like, man, bro, I would've, but shit, I ain't getting in the studio that day.
Right.
I would've done it, but I ain't want you to burn your gas up coming all this way to do that shit. So I just had you come next week. And then I was like, wait, damn, I got somebody. I was like, you know what? Co-host with me. And then he was like, bet, I'll do that then, co-host. And then we did that shit. And he kind of just fit in, like, without me really giving him some direction. Like, yeah, I'll come in after I do this or that. He just kind of, you know what I'm saying, felt his way in there, and that shit went off smooth as hell. So
definitely.
After that, I was like, yo, why don't we just lock in and do this shit? But he was like, man, just let me know when you need me, because, like, this your show. You know what I'm saying? Like, true, but this shit worked better. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then after that, we kind of just started doing that shit. And then after that, we did maybe like 6 or 7 total together.
Yeah.
We had 12 over there. But then
that was word to the wise, and your show was
no insurance. I had.
Oh, so you was okay?
That was no insurance because that shit came from just a little joke at work. I was just fucking around on the equipment, and that shit almost hit somebody. And he was like, and the nigga told me, he's like, hey, bro, we ain't got no insurance on none of this shit in here. And I was just like, damn, like that's kind of catchy to say that, but it's true at the same time. Yeah. Fucking around, and I was like, shit, just like we ain't got no insurance on these hoes outside, just fucking around. He was like, that's funny as fuck. We gonna say that shit. Just that's the little funny shit we did. And then like after I said, yeah, I think I'm gonna do this podcast, they was like, what you gonna name it? I was like, no insurance, because I keep saying this shit on the random. So fuck it, that's what we gonna call it. And then my cousin was like, yo, what it mean? I was like, I don't really know. I'm just throwing titles out there. He was like, no limits. Like, it ain't nothing you can do. Ain't nothing stopping you from doing what you want to do. So why don't you just, that'll be what that means. So that's kind of how I started. And then ever since then, we just been rocking and rolling. Like, granted, we did have a third host.
Yeah.
That shit kind of just didn't work. You know what I'm saying? Like, shit
ain't work. What happened?
Shit was just, man, bro, like, that's my dog, so I ain't finna be on some hating shit.
Yeah, for sure.
Boy. And he dealing with some serious shit right now.
That's a question I always ask.
I got
from the Migos to the Jackson.
Yeah, of course,
groups have fragments, you know what I'm saying? So you know what I'm saying?
It's just, I feel like what he's doing at the moment and what he's going through at the moment, he needs some time to himself and get himself together.
So it wasn't no.
It wasn't no.
Hell no. It was just like, man, honestly, bro, it was like we did an episode with a well-known artist in the Shy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it didn't go the way I thought it was gonna go. You know what I'm saying? Like, I put in the effort, like I reached out, he hit me back. He's like, yeah, bro, I'll come through. You know what I'm saying? And it went that whole process of getting it done was smooth effort. I'm like, bet we good. This might be one of them ones. And I ain't even take it as this episode gonna just blow us out the water and get us really out there. It was just more so like, I just so happen to know you. Let me get a chance to interview you type shit before you really take off, because you own that route to going there. So that day was just hectic because I hit him and he had just really got his new gig going. So the scheduling and shit. So I told him, like, yeah, we gonna do it at this time. He was like, all right, I should be able to do it. Then he called me that day. He was like, yeah, I'm sliding, bro. I might be a little late. Fine, we all good. Aaron, then my boy, he was telling me how much we wanted to do it. Then it was like it looked like we wasn't going to end up doing it. It looked like it's just gonna be me. And I was cool with that. I was like, fuck it, I'll do it. It's paid. Let's get this thing done, type shit. And then when everybody showed up, you know what I'm saying? Like everybody, it all worked out. Like everybody filled in, but just the whole rollout, that shit didn't go right, and it was just like, damn, like, you know, we collab. Do you take your collab off kind of quick?
You know what I do when they do that?
What's that?
Delete. Bro,
Yeah,
bro, this ain't free promo. If you don't, we especially, you know what I'm saying, I do a lot of shit, you know what I'm saying, and it's free because, you know what I'm saying, I know a lot of people charge and I don't knock it, but I just feel like, you know what I'm saying, I'm not finna charge nobody to ask them questions about their life. And then on the goals that I'm trying to reach, I'm trying to make money off my content regardless. So if we break bread or not, you know what I'm saying, I make money off my YouTube. I make money off this interview forever, you know what I'm saying? So
yeah, you right.
I just had different views on it, but I definitely feel
Yeah, but like for real with bro to bro, all good though. That's
our dog,
family.
man. You know, that's what's up.
He just right now, everything been hitting him so crazy for like absent the family and personal life shit too.
Yeah.
So it's
life be life, you know.
Yeah, real talk. So it's kind of like what we end up doing instead of us having a conversation and saying, bro, like something got to change. Da 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 da. I kind of just was like, you know what? Let's just shoot this shit. You know what I'm saying? As us.
Yep.
And whatever happened. So when we shot a show with one of the guys, he came through. Actually, it was all up.
Yeah,
it wasn't like some like, damn, why y'all ain't call me shit?
Show. He just came with him.
It was like, man, it wasn't on some like, damn, why y'all ain't say shit or why you ain't call me? I was like, man, bro, we just had to continue on. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, for sure. So that's a dope story, man. So y'all come together. We got No Insurance officially. You know what I'm saying? So what's the synopsis of the show? Is it an interview show? Is it a
interview?
Okay.
Yeah, it's more so like if it's our first time interacting, we getting to know them.
Yeah.
And so instead of us just strictly saying, yo, you got a project coming out, or you got a movie, or you got a
I like to call it a conversation.
Yeah, it's a conversation. We're talking about life.
Yeah, we more.
You know what I'm saying? It ain't just about your music. It's also about your personality, who you are, everything. You know what I'm saying? Your background. So it gets to know you more than the music. And that's how we
and you all as well, I'm sure. Because I used to be like, when I started doing interviews, I used to like write my questions down.
Yeah.
And ain't nothing wrong with that, but my baby mama, she listen to an episode, she be like, you ain't talking like you normally talk. She like, people like you for how you normally are, you know what I'm saying? So
crazy thing about it, I don't write shit down either. I just come in, like what I do is I do my homework.
Yeah, for sure.
Listen to the music, you know, if they got interviews, I watch that a little bit. And when they sit down and get to talking, I just know what to ask them. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm that in tune with people. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because I got, like, I ain't gonna lie, I got some questions on my phone, but that's just for, like, just to help me get back on track. If we done got down, have some dead space, I can go ahead and jump in and ask a question. But, like, in general, a lot of this shit just flow. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
And then I ain't dissing that. I'm definitely trying to get more into the over researching and getting back to having notes, you know what I'm saying, just for certain, because I lose my train of thought type shit. But I try to make the guests feel comfortable, you know what I'm saying. I don't try to be, you know what I'm saying, but I don't want to feel like a job interview type shit.
Exactly.
And then I feel like sometimes the guests may not know how to, you know what I'm saying, have a conversation necessarily, so I have to lead them on and be like,
you have to
explain this to me, you know what I'm saying.
Like some guests come on and they just so one word type answers, and you be like, you got to get the, you know, feel of them and then make them talk a little more, you know what I'm saying? So it'd be cool just to have that conversation, you know what I'm saying? And that, we always say that too. Don't come on there trying to be no character, man. Be yourself.
Don't be the,
you know what I'm saying?
Hey, you know, X's Cat Williams, Joe, I feel like I had guests like the tempo changed a little bit, you know what I'm saying? It's Cat Williams. That's how I feel like my next guest after that was like, wow. I was like, what the fuck?
Damn.
I feel like the tempo changed just a little bit since Cat Williams, man.
You saying it went up a little bit?
A little bit, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Because you know the more, you know what I'm saying, vulgar and cutthroat you can be, like on a mic or camera. That's what's going viral right now. You know what I'm saying? In the music and in the podcast. Like,
see, I feel like there's motherfuckers out there that saw that Cat Williams interview and tried to just add that into their personality. And so they make it like an alter ego thing. So now when they come on your shows or future interviews, they trying to come in and it just be on some like, man, bro, so and so, you feel me? Like, you know, he sold his soul to so and so. He really fucking on old, he really fucking on old dude, girl, or you know, just little shit to kind of like spark it. So then, and hoping that you clip that and put it out, so that way when you collab with them and it go off the way it's supposed to, somebody gonna buddy that he might be, you know what I'm saying, subliminal with, catches it and be like, you know what I'm saying, and it's just like, nah, bro, like I don't know, and this at the age I am, bro, I don't want the smoke with nobody. I don't want that shit coming. I don't want to bring the smoke on me.
For real,
I would rather.
I like my.
I'm trying to get home to my kids.
Right. I would rather if the smoke gotta
get
happen,
home, play the games.
I would rather if the smoke gotta happen, you done push me so far to the point where it's like, all right, come on, bro. This is what it's gonna be. This is what it's gonna be. But like a lot of people just wanna. It's like they want that shit to come to them, and it's just like, bro, like you got in the game for that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like if you
because this is what it is. That's what they showing us. What they showing you know what I'm saying? They showing that tough shit.
The more cutthroat you can be, the quicker you gonna get signed, and the quicker you gonna go viral and shit like that. So
they feel like this is how they gotta be.
Bro,
you know man, it's fucked up, but it's the truth.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, bro, I got a question for you though, right? So when it comes to the shows, bro, when it comes to the scheduling and everything getting confirmed, how many times have you had that message where it's like 30 minutes prior to what y'all about to do, or hell, 5 minutes?
Right.
Man, bro, I can't make it. Can we reschedule?
That's cool. As long as you tell me before.
Yeah.
But I don't. I didn't
happen often.
I be not really. Yeah, I have people. Yeah, people cancel pretty often. But as far as the scheduling, it's pretty cool. Cause like as long as you let me know before, you know what I'm saying. The most I'll be sitting up here ready for the coming. You'll text me 5 minutes before I be like, "Come." I'm just turn this shit off, and I'm gonna turn around right here, and I'm gonna just do something else. But as far as it's no communication for me, so I have like my the way we did it is kind of differently. But if you go on my website and book an interview, I'm gonna send you the rules. I'm gonna let you know it's a 20-minute grace period. There's no exceptions after that 20-minute grace period. You can call me at the 5 minutes after it's shut down. You know what I'm saying? So
I get that.
It's I done got it. I done did so many of them. It's like a well-oiled machine at this point. You know
well, I get that.
It's different for us because like we at the stew, so
you
know. But the good thing about it is like if you cancel or whatever, fuck it, we just gonna do this shit.
And that's dope. That's dope that y'all still do that. Cause if they cancel on me, like I said, I just turn shit off.
Right.
See, we took our time and effort to get to the studio, so
we just gonna. We ain't finna waste this time.
That's dope.
You know what I'm saying? Me and him could do a show together. You know what I'm saying?
My biggest pet peeve with doing this shit, cause it's all sport for me. I never saw myself doing none of the way all this shit happened was crazy ass story.
Yeah.
On Shorty, me and my bro, we was going live. I built a studio for my brother that rap on Shorty, but he's focused somewhere else right now. So me and my other brother, we started a live sports show on Facebook called the Smoking Rich Podcast. We just go live on Facebook because I had the mic shit now from the studio, so we just go on Facebook going live.
Yeah.
Halloween 2020, he loses his mind, start seeing shit, think people chasing him. And tragically, you know what I'm saying, he still hit though. So I'm like, I still want to do this shit on Shorty. So I just continue to keep making podcasts. So and everything a sport. Motherfucking cancel me. I'm like, shit, I don't really have I didn't start this for money. I didn't start this because I went to school for this. I didn't start this because I wanted to make a job. I just started it because I wanted to continue doing what I was doing. And bro went around. And I was listening to Joe Rogan at work. He interviewed hella different people.
Man, he talk about a lot of different shit.
He talk about flat earth one day. One day talking about hip hop. Night talking about boxing on Shorty. So it was like.
And see, that's the thing with us too. A lot of people be thinking like every time they ask us, it's the same question. So what? All y'all interview is rappers? Like, no, that's not it. It's just that those are the
quickest ones that turn around.
Like, I be like, they don't want to be like, yeah. Can we get on?
Right. I interview. If you pick up trash on the weekend, I want to know what motivates you to do that,
right,
bro.
Yeah, like it's not just about.
I'm finna start emailing aldermen and shit. Like,
there you go. You know, it's like
why not?
Like I love to go in a different lane and interview like motherfuckers that's like screenwriters and shit like that.
We got them, bro.
Yeah,
I got a contact for you, bro. He Emmy Award winning too on Shorty.
Oh really?
Yeah, black.
Yeah, we need him to come
from the hood on Shorty.
Yeah, we need that.
Yeah, for sure. So So that's why I said that I don't know if I got to it, but my biggest pet peeve is the body odor, Joe. I don't know if y'all ever dealt with that. You know what I'm saying?
No, we have not had.
We have not had
We
no
really-
problem with
Thankfully, we
that.
haven't.
But see, we in a small space too, so I'm glad. You know what I'm saying? We ain't had to deal
Bro, I'd have been up in there doing booth shit, bro. Come on, bro. We done had this
Really?
shit scheduled for weeks. Like, if that's how you live, bro, that's how you live. But for this moment, for this 1 hour of your life,
with.
bro,
Please wash your hands.
just fuck me, right? Right?
Spray some
Just for
shit
this
down,
one
you
moment.
dig?
Just
Can
fuck
you
me,
please
right?
wash
Like,
your
this
hands?
camera ain't in 4K on, but I had one guest, and TikTok and Instagram is ruthless. They
Yes.
ruthless.
Yes.
I had one guest. I put the video on somebody like, "Our TV yellow as hell." I was like, "Shit,
You
It's on
he
you.
is." Fuck you. know what I'm saying?
Hey, what you want me to do about it? You know what I'm saying? But
Man,
and then too, right? So like, you know what I'm saying? Like how we got started. You know what I'm saying? Like what kind of just had you like, nigga, I'm finna do this shit myself. You know what I'm saying? Like what made you kind of like how you said you had to build
Yeah,
the
it's a
studio.
raw ass
It's like
story.
you had built the studio
Yeah.
for your peoples to do their
Yeah.
thing, but then like you said, they mine went somewhere else. So it's kind of like, well, I don't want to have this shit just sitting here.
Yeah.
So like, but what kind of just had you like, you know what, bro? I'm finna. Was it like a test run, or did you kind of just have it set up like I'm gonna
No.
interview you? Like,
It was the pandemic. So at first it was all like it was on Skype and shit. Like motherfuckers when he coming up here.
yeah.
But I'm on YouTube though. Like I don't watch no TV. I don't watch movies. If I watch a movie, I go to the movies. Like I don't watch no TV. I ain't seen Power, none of that shit. I don't watch no. I just watch sports and be on the computer.
Okay.
So I'm up here and I'm watching YouTube, and this big dude, he review like cameras and tech and video game controllers, and he got 1 million subscribers, you know what I'm saying? I'm thinking he in a whole studio.
Yeah.
He interviewing, he like showing off a light he's showing off like he bag up the man in his basement. His whole setup is just a table,
Oh yeah.
the
yeah.
one wall and a light. I'm finna go crazy. I just went on Instagram, on Amazon.
Yeah.
Start banning all the shit that they ban on. You just go on YouTube and everything. What do you need to make a podcast? What do you need to? And just buy the shit they buy. I had to rebuy everything because I don't got no background. So the first camera I got on Amazon was $100. It was 4K. Do all this. That shit was bullshit on, bro. So then I had the mics. I got the cheapest mics I can find at first. No, you gotta,
You gotta upgrade. You gotta get
for
the
sure.
good ones.
So I done bought everything twice, on bro. Everything
Cheap
up, I
mics,
done bought
you can't
twice.
really do shit with them. The sound ain't good.
Yeah,
and
for sure.
everything.
Yeah.
You who was your first guest?
I don't even remember. I done had so many guests, brother. And then because I started on Zoom, I don't even recall. I'm sure it was everybody close to me because I was like, I'm gonna start it because I know people that's doing shit. Like I know people who at the time had property before the age of 30. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
People
yeah.
with tow trucks and shit. People like I knew rappers that was slight famous and shit. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, I'm just start interviewing the people that I know. You know what I'm saying? Like I know a lot of people out west, so I was like, I'm gonna start doing that. So that's how it started. And then with the Instagram and shit, that's really I got it as far as my guests go. Instagram is probably my top guest bringer. So how do y'all go about bringing in guests? Like is it
bro, really, it's
a vetting process? Is it open to the public or like what's
It's
the deal
open.
on that?
open.
Yeah, it's open. You know what I'm saying? We do it through Instagram too. Most.
DM is open. You
Yep.
hit
Just
that message.
hit us with a message. Let us know you want to come.
I would advise it be a person that's following. Like if you was a motherfucker that ain't following, that shit just gonna be in the request column for
Yeah.
a minute. Like, you know,
for
like
sure.
get to you.
Yeah.
You know, because like
now
it's,
it's just for clout for you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You just trying to get on anybody's show to get yourself known. You ain't even looking at us for real. You know?
it's just the funniest shit, bro. Like,
My thing about following, I be waiting till I meet people before I follow them because I'm gonna unfollow a motherfucker quick on bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I be meeting people all the time, like interviewing. Like motherfucker be like, bro, like I really want to get into it with you, but we on business time.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So like I just wait till I meet a motherfucker on bro because I'm
Yeah.
on shorty. But as far as you know what I'm saying, with bringing guests on, you know what I'm saying. Like my shit wide open, but I think what I'm gonna start doing, I'm gonna just start vetting. You know what I'm saying? Like if, like I'd be like, send me your work, motherfucker. Send me a TikTok page, with one video on it, type shit.
And we ain't
Like,
working.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Type
I get
shit.
that.
So that's the only thing I think about. I'm thinking about changing.
yeah, cause I've been getting like lately, I be seeing Mars that's like, man, bro, we been like lately you been getting a lot of youngins like super like 18, 19, and it be the funniest shit. They'll be like, man, bro, I got talent, I just need to, get on a show or whatever. And I'm just like, man, bro, I need to see a video or something. I got to see something because I got to have something to base it off of. I can't just have you come through and you acting young and reckless. Like, nah, bro. Like, I go on your page and I see that reckless shit you doing. I just be like, it's not my. I don't want to come off as the hater. So I'll let that's your life. Do it how you do. But I don't want to be on some like, all right, you come through this joint and then it turned into a whole after school special. Like, nah, bro, don't do this shit. Please don't be that nigga. Don't try to be that guy. Don't be out in the street like that. Because at the end of the day, if that's all you know, that's all you gonna do. Sure. But I would rather if you for sure saying I got talent and I just want to get on somebody's show and let me display that shit, then I'm gonna have to put you through the ringer. You gonna have to rap. You know what I'm saying? Or sing. Yeah. You gonna have to really like enunciate, like say some shit. I don't want to hear about how many licks you done hit because you putting yourself in that hole. I don't even want you to talk about that. I would rather you come on this joint.
Don't put me in that either. Talking about use my interview at your crib.
Hell no. Talking about well, you was on the No Insurance podcast. Like nigga, no, he wasn't. Not saying
I just had to tell one of them, and it's crazy for me because it's like I understand the brothers. Like I come from that, but I just had to tell one of my young brothers. Like he steady hitting me like. He want to do the outside on the block interview. I was like, brother, I just turned 33. I'm not finna be outside in the trenches with no camera, bro. I'm sorry.
Thank you.
Sure.
Because that shit get real quick.
I was like, I'll send you somebody who do that, you know what I'm saying? But I'm not doing that. I'm sure.
Granted, I be looking at old interviews from old shows I used to watch, and I see a nigga like Fat Five Freddy, like when he talked to Common back in the day. Yeah. He was literally walking down 87th.
Yeah, they was.
And everything, and I was like, I do that because we moving. Now, if we in one spot, hell no, bro. Let's keep it going.
At a certain time, but now, no, I'm not doing that.
You know,
I saw one of these YNs that's a confirmed, allegedly, he done did some things. A man said, and anybody, any cameraman that's with that shit, I'm on your ass too. That's all I had to see. You know what I'm saying?
Right. You
know what I'm saying? Like, you can't do shit like that. Hell no, bro.
I owe you a dime, nigga. I'm not like if I'm gonna come on your location, we gonna be inside, bro.
That's right.
I do music videos. I tell the young brothers like, bro, ain't nobody point no gun at me. I'm sorry. I'm sure. Yeah. That's just how I work.
Yeah, I feel you, bro.
Kind of like the rule that nigga said you got to pipe lead that shit.
Yeah.
I saw that shit too. I was like, damn, okay.
We well protected up here, you know what I'm saying? Right. Just know that, you know what I'm saying? But other than that, you know what I'm saying? We up here taking care of business, you know what I'm saying? So
right.
What I want to know, you know what I'm saying, we're doing the No Insurance podcast, man. How do y'all promote the show? You know what I'm saying? Do you just upload it? Do you know what I'm saying, do any type of like paid promotion? Like
no paid promotion.
Right now, bro, it's strictly upload it, set the date and the time. We get the clips. Filter them bitches out, and then right like that last. So 9 times out of 10, it's gonna be a trailer and 2 clips. Yeah. So if it's it's the trailer gonna come out first, get everybody prepared. The next day, a clip from that interview, and then if you rapped, the bars gonna come out on the day of the interview. Cause I would rather motherfuckers be, and then in the comment, nigga, leave a timestamp for you to go strictly to that. Cause I know that the attention span is short, so you may not want to look at that whole 46 to the hour. Right. You might just want to go straight to that part
at that time.
And show love that way. I always just say, man, leave a comment regardless whether it's on the Instagram post or the YouTube video. Just leave a comment that lets me know that you've seen it, you viewed it, your view counts, whatever it is. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, for sure.
Cause motherfuckers be out here like, man, I gotta get 10,000. Like, bro, that shit ain't coming the way it came back then. Like, when them views meant something, hell yeah, you might get 10,000 quick.
Yeah.
Without heavy promotion. Now it's like you gotta know the right tags to use. You gotta know. You gotta put them
the right time of day.
That too. You know what I'm saying? Like,
day of the week, bro.
Yeah.
Well, it's every day of the week. I'm sure that's one thing I need to work on more. But it's tough when it's like, you know what I'm saying? Because outside of this, you know what I'm saying, it's real life, bro. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you know what I'm saying, it's just me, so I don't got no. Real big part, they got motherfuckers that just do social media, motherfuckers that just do guest scheduling, motherfuckers.
Right, they
don't gotta do but shit, but come in and sit down, cameraman, all that shit.
Yeah, most of the time they don't even run their social media. They
that's what
somebody else. Yeah, so they got all the time in the world to figure out how they can run the show. Like you said, they can just sit down and talk, and that's what it be. But man, it's hard work. Like we really be putting in work, and then that's why I hate when a guest don't come. Cause like when you sit here and put in the time and listening to their music and getting them ready for this show, and then they don't come, it's like, well, damn, like, well, you just got me in tune with you, and I'm getting ready to ask you these questions I already got, You don't even show up.
Yeah, for
No,
sure.
on top of that,
I think I feel different if I had to like go set up and everything. But
yeah,
since I'm at the crib, it's different. I'm like,
Yeah. Well, yeah, it's different. at
too.
the
But then
crib.
on top of what you said,
Yeah.
the no shows, like the shit that really get me though, nigga put a post in their story and they be like, tomorrow, No Insurance Podcast, I got something for y'all. Or, tomorrow, No Insurance Podcast, so No Insurance Podcast, I'm sliding, da 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 da. And then the day of you a no show, I'll be like, what the fuck you do all that shit for, nigga?
yeah. So no show. I probably block your shit if you put me on no show. I ain't gonna block you on like social media, but I'll probably block your number so when you hit me back up, it don't come through type.
Right,
shit.
right. I get
On
that.
short.
I understand.
And then that's the one thing, like we kind of been nice, cause like there's been some people that did that shit, but then they come through that following week, like for real. But
Yeah.
and then it's just
I communicate.
yeah,
bro.
that's the main thing. Just
We
communicate.
had seconds to send a message, though.
We say the same shit.
Not gonna hurt you.
Communication,
Even if it's a bad message, even if it's I'm not gonna come message, it takes 5
right.
seconds, bro.
That's all.
Can't make it. All right, say less. I ain't finna
You
switch.
not to just show up.
Right.
Talking about you was gonna come. It's like,
Then
come on.
expect me to like make shit
Real
happen the
nice.
next time.
Yeah.
That's my part. Like I'm trying to get better on the business side, cause I be cutting throats on bro. Like I don't care if we don't talk, if we don't meet, if shit I don't get no fuck on bro.
Right. You know.
I had somebody hit me up. They was like, they was talking shit about somebody on the podcast. Like, yeah, can you take it down, bro? No. Sure.
For real.
Oh, take your shit down.
I was just about to ask, like, how many times do you get that? Like, man, can you?
I got it.
Can you take that part out?
I got it twice. Man. Every
Yeah.
time.
I was like, nah.
Every
Every
time
time
you ain't take this shit down.
One of them, that shit came out on April Fool's on sure. I probably told her I was gonna take it down, but she was just real irritating. But it came out on April Fool's, and the other dude, it was a dude. So I was like, and he was like, couldn't stand on what he said. Like he had shouted some people out, but he ain't cool with them no more. So I was like, I made a clip out of the people where he was shouting them all out, and then I posted that shit on bro. Sure.
Damn.
So,
But I'm saying though, man, like I don't get that. Like, how could you even do some shit like that?
cause people don't be. It's crazy. You would expect everybody to be like you. You know what I'm saying? You would expect everybody to be authentic, doing it for real reasons. But then
But
when
you know, it's so many fake motherfuckers.
yeah, on bro, I see that shit every day.
Yeah,
Every day.
I'm sure of it. Cause
Yeah,
you know
we're
what I'm
doing
saying?
this shit on bro.
Thank you.
Like
Exactly.
my boy Mango, he'll come up here and tell you, but not even just Mango. Like I was doing an artist, we doing an in the booth performance. I'm like, bro,
Yeah.
that chain that chain raw as hell, brother. Like he got his name on it and shit. Like I don't know shit about jewelry, and I ain't judge nobody or something. But he like,
Right.
bro, I got this shit off the internet. I'm like, shit, that shit raw as hell.
I would
Shit,
too.
Right, exactly.
Like don't none of that shit matter. You know what I'm saying? No
don't.
more. You know what I'm saying? As long as that shit look good on you, you know what I'm saying? Be
That's all
yourself.
that matter. Yep, be yourself. Yeah, you know what I'm saying.
Like shit, I need to get that link. Give me a
Get me one. No, that's real. That's real, man. We all can eat out here.
Yeah.
Real spill, like, hey, so have we come across your algorithm?
Yeah, for sure. I think I want to say we had a conversation before. I want to say I had a conversation. I got to double check. Separate inbox. I want to say I had a conversation with somebody from No Insurance, cause I be reaching out, brother. I'm
You know
sure.
what I mean, cause
I
like,
be reaching, especially when I feel like it's somebody doing the same thing I'm doing. Like I don't know.
yeah.
One of the questions I want to ask y'all, like, how many other podcasts have y'all networked with since y'all been doing this?
shit, man.
None.
Nah, let me tell you, nah.
No, but
Like I was on Cushion Coffee.
yeah, he did that one. I ain't
Couple
gonna
years
lie.
I heard of Cushion Coffee.
And but I was mad at how that shit played out, cause like we did it, and then he lost the file. So I was like, God damn, I'm wondering like why this shit ain't came out yet. But then he hit me. He's like, yep, found it. We all good, right?
I
Found
done
it.
lost shit that I ain't never found, bro.
So he found it.
Do with that,
Like, so he found that joint, and then like, so when I put up the post, I was like, man, good look, appreciate you letting me come through there and talk my shit and whatever. And the nigga just did the little repost of the story. And that was it, right? But then, like, he interviewed a couple people that we done had, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
But gave them all these motherfuckers. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, goddamn, you know what I'm saying? Like, but then I had to sit back like, nah, ain't no reason for me to feel no type of way. Like, the goal was to get on somebody's show and get interviewed.
Right,
So
right.
And I be having people back too, though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I had people that I had early when I started, cause my shit was way different. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
My background was a little bogus and shit. You know what I'm saying? So I try to have them back, cause they were like, damn, I was on his shit when he first started. started. You know what I'm saying? So I've been trying
You
to
have him back,
keep
yeah.
it fresh. I tell anybody you can come back anytime. I ain't gonna fly. I had one guest. I told him that shit. My man, he done been back like 5 times, bro. I'm like, damn.
Like, what more I got to say to your ass?
Really like that shit.
Like, damn, nigga.
I done seen you 2 minutes.
Tell my story,
He
nigga.
talking to your ass, shorty. But he a talker. He gonna come up here and talk, bro.
It's real.
Like I could be on my phone and shit. He just gonna. I'm
He
like,
just
yeah,
talking.
he a talker though, for sure.
Cause I looked up like, yeah, we got a lot of mutuals and shit. So I'm like, I wonder how we come across your algorithm. Cause like,
I think
cause I really be surprised when I see
we didn't. So I looked
another
it up. We
podcast.
didn't. Cause I swear to God, if I see anybody that's like slight, but I want to say the last thing I seen. Cause I had to see Hef on y'all shit.
Right, yeah.
And I'm
Shout out to Hef too,
Shout out to Hef.
man.
Thanks, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. No, you know what? We had Bean too.
Yeah, we have.
Oh,
I saw being on. Yeah. That's my
We looked up like,
Yeah.
damn, we had 290 more than like that. Just like,
Yeah.
so somebody seen it, you know what I mean? But
Yeah.
that was the main thing. It was just like, all right, I wondered like how many like do we be coming across people algorithms?
Yeah, for sure. We all do. We all do.
Real
That
shit.
shit all out there on Shorty.
Yeah, like-
That's why I hate Facebook. Well, I don't hate Facebook.
I don't be on Facebook.
Yeah,
The
I kinda-
thing about Facebook, it's supposed to be all the people that's like everybody on Facebook know me personally, and that's why I get my less. That's why I fuck with Instagram and TikTok,
There
cause
you go.
motherfuckers don't know you from a can of paint.
No,
Even
don't.
YouTube, but like your shit or comment on your shit,
Right.
good, bad, or indifferent. You know what I'm
You know what I'm
saying? And I fuck with
Yeah.
that shit. But a motherfucker that knew you 15 years, I see you post some shit and just
Yeah.
don't do nothing.
Right, you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
And they gotta watch it, just like it, nigga. On
But you know
Shorty.
what? We talked about that too, man. Motherfuckers would be. They you know, sometimes people will say like, hey man, good looking. You know what I'm saying? But don't really mean that shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's just some shit to say.
Mm.
But like everybody, like certain people will really mean it when they say good looking. Like you doing your thing.
Yeah,
you
for
know what I'm
sure.
saying? But like that's why we don't be tripping about shit. Like man, we already know what we doing.
Yeah.
And a lot of people, if you don't like, we had certain people. I feel like, you know what I'm saying. I don't want to, throw no names out there, nothing like that. But we had a certain person I feel like that didn't want us to be in that lane because he felt we was gonna be better than him.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying?
I can't believe y'all ain't network with no other podcasts though, bro.
We done, you know what I'm saying?
We done-
We done cross podcasts with one person before, and I think that's what we talking about. But yeah, we cross podcasts.
Oh, yeah, we locked in. I
Yeah.
got a gig for y'all if y'all want to do y'all shit live on, bro.
Really though.
Live, January 25th.
And then yeah, now we
What day
got,
and how long?
I'm sure it's a Saturday.
Yeah.
Yeah, 5 to 9.
Okay.
79th and Exchange, Urban Lux Cafe.
oh
I
yeah,
do like-
Yeah.
I got a concert series, so like I've been to like since I started doing this shit. I go to like the events in the city that I wasn't aware of before I got into this lane. But it's like concert series and shit. So I just
Right.
flipped it. It's a concert series, but for podcasts. Like we're gonna have a motherfucker perform in between, but the main events is gonna be
live.
the No Insurance podcast
Right,
live, you know what I'm
right.
saying? 290 more live. It's gonna,
I like that.
yeah. So yeah. We locked in. If y'all free, we gonna do flyers, all that shit.
Yeah.
So.
All right.
Yeah, but like, yeah, I believe that's what you talking about.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, like and the only thing that I ain't like about that episode was the shit was going smooth as fuck.
It
We in
really
that bitch
was.
chopping. We got
Yeah.
a good damn time. It ain't nothing but dudes. We just really laughing, talking shit, finding out your
It was a
history.
vibe though.
Boom, and then it's like you asked a certain question, and then the vibe kind of just changed, and it's like, bro,
What was the question?
it was like where's the merch? It was,
Yeah.
and I'm just like,
Then-
nigga, that shit don't happen overnight.
Then
in my mind,
And then he asked about trademark.
that shit too. And then it's like, all right,
Yeah.
but why would you ask me about that? But you don't want to give me like the
The
link to
steps.
go and do it. The steps.
I feel like
Give me if you gonna do that, at least hit me with the
Was it- was
go
it,
here
what's the
and go there.
was it Fluent Radio?
No,
No.
That's the only motherfucker that ever come up here and talked about LLCs and shit.
Yeah, but
It was
he
just
hit us with
from
that.
another
And it was
podcast.
just like, bro, like that was left field. Like we talking shit, we getting in tune with you. And then you hit us with that. And me and Nate kind of just looked at each other like, the fuck? But we kept it smooth.
Yeah.
We kept it smooth, but I'm telling you, man, when he did that shit, me and
They
Nate
just
looked at
threw
each
the-
other
They
like,
just threw that shit off like, God damn, my nigga.
where that come from?
You
But
know?
then I was like, you know what, man, shit I said we working on it. We getting through it. You know
So
what
I'm
I'm
looking at it like, bro, you probably was doing this. I'm looking at his history. I'm like, nigga, before you even
Like before we even got on this mic, why you supposed to
ask me that shit then.
It
Well,
could have been some shit that was said off
because
camera.
I mean, mean, I
be
get
like,
it,
or just been like, you know what I'm saying? I see y'all doing y'all thing. I'm good at this. Y'all got y'all shit set up. Let me show y'all how to
There
do
you
this
go.
type shit.
That would have been the better way to go.
That's a good segue into that shit. You see what I'm saying? But for motherfuckers,
I had a guest up here though, another podcast radio owner, and he's like, the first thing he do when he bump into another podcast,
right?
He like, first thing I do is look up the LLC, and I was like, bro,
What?
your ass got
That's
95 followers, bro. Why?
Funny shit.
But
You trying to take something from somebody?
that's the niggas that try to do the niggas that you know what I'm saying that we fucking up. That's been doing this shit. He got a whole radio station, but we fucking him up. So he was like, do he got an LLC?
Yep.
Come on, bro.
You
Get your
definitely
goofy
right.
ass
It's the
up.
ones that actually, actually prepared for this shit and went to school. That's
It
the
ain't
ones
Because they don't got the
get
charisma.
upset.
They don't got the charisma,
They
the
don't.
personality.
It's not for everybody though,
Yeah.
bro. You know what I mean? Like,
Then you can just go to school and read a book. You
nah,
gotta
nigga,
you gotta have
man,
that charisma.
man, you got to know how to be just one of them motherfuckers to talk to.
Cause I look at it like, bro, it'd be the funniest shit when you find out, oh man, bro, like Nori always say, I dropped out of high school. I don't even have a high school diploma.
Right.
But I'm in this field and I'm doing pretty good for myself.
Doing
Definitely.
great,
Great, right?
Yeah.
And it's like, okay, so it is possible for you to not actually go to college and shit and still actually become
me
a
tell you
success or have some
That's
type
all.
of success.
This podcast in the world. None of them went to school for podcasting.
I know. But then a lot of time too though, bro, like, you know what I'm saying? When people go to college and they get that degree or whatever.
it ain't nothing wrong with that neither, bro.
Ain't nothing wrong with that, but it's nothing wrong with that. If you in that field and you get that degree and you start going to like you get a job for that, that's cool. But a lot of times when people get that degree, it's just a piece of paper saying you passed and you got it, and you don't be in that field, and it's hard to get where you going. So they get upset when they see somebody else come up without that degree,
Yeah.
and be like,
This is one of them fields when that degree probably tough to even
I'm
count.
sure of it. But guess what though, man? Like, that shit ain't for everybody.
Yeah.
Everybody had a certain ways to get in the game. Because if the shit was supposed to be like that, everybody would do it the same way and would make it the same way.
And it's kind of a new
know what I
thing
mean?
anyway. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
any school that got anything around, it just started within the last 5 years, bro.
That's true. But only thing I don't like about this podcast is shit that, man, when you really get into it with these motherfuckers, you see a lot of haters.
Yeah. You see some true
A
color.
lot of haters. Yes, there's a lot of true
All the
colors
way
that come out.
Yeah.
And we don't speak on this shit enough.
I speak on it. That's why I feel like
I'm glad
I
you
feel
did.
like people don't. That's why I feel like I don't get the invites on Shorty.
Right,
I just got an invite on something because I feel like, you know what I'm saying, motherfuckers under pressure because motherfuckers steady lying and I'm steady bumping into them. But other than that,
yeah.
I don't get no invites. Is because people who know me when they mean personally know I don't hold my tongue for shit. You know what I'm saying?
right.
So any podcast I feel like that ever slighted me, if the situation come, I'm gonna speak on it.
Yeah,
Because I don't got no horse in the race. I don't got no background. I'm not trying to keep up no friendships.
That's
I
right.
ain't go to
That's
school
right.
with none of these people. I don't get no fuck.
Right.
And if we get into it, we get into it. You know
That's what it is.
but I think, you know what I'm saying, and that's one thing I learned coming into it, it's still all clicked up. Like you got your online radio click, you got your podcast clicks, and we talk about shit off camera, but
No,
at
yeah,
the same time, this shit it's an industry in itself, you know what I'm
It
saying?
is. It is.
And if you want to be a part of it, you gotta understand it and
Oh,
to
yeah.
navigate it for real.
Yeah.
Like now, hey, bro, I'm looking. Is that a 312 award right there?
Oh yeah.
So let me ask you this, right?
Okay.
I gotta ask you this because
Yeah.
the nomination shit just came in. How you feeling? Ain't no podcast category on there.
I feel like
That's bullshit.
you wanna hear my honest opinion?
Hell
Yeah.
yeah,
I
nigga.
tell my own know. So I produce like up here, we dropped the green screen. I produced like 5 other shows up here.
Right.
Right.
Yeah, I peeped that. Like Woo Wop the Bam.
Yeah, so I was telling them, I was like, they took that shit off because if 290 more ain't win it, I feel like, and that's just how I'm supposed to feel. Like, no disrespect to no insurance, but I feel like I'm the best at what I do, and I feel like if you do what you
You
do,
feel that way.
you should feel like you the best.
You know?
It's everybody.
So I was
got
telling my
to-
people, I like shit, they took it off because if I ain't win it, one of my people, because we always gonna get up here in front of the camera, like, hey, vote for us. We gonna have 100 motherfuckers vote, however it take,
Hey.
and we was gonna go crazy. So if I ain't win, one of my other fast shows I produced, they was gonna win.
They was gonna win. Right.
So that's how I went, but I don't know, cause I feel like they had internet radio up there. I'm like, bro, come on now, knock that shit off.
Man, bro.
But I feel like that's like some my radio Chicago shit. Like they locked in with they ass.
Of course, that's the gatekeeper shit that we talk about.
So
You know what I'm saying? But
it was fun.
to be honest, there should be a podcast
category.
Yeah, for sure. It should. They got like a graphic designer category. How you don't got no podcast
put the
for it?
podcast in there? You know what? That's why I say
Podcast
that's
going
that hate
crazy. Just
shit.
internationally, fuck our Chicago industry. Just gilling them. Just
but you know what? They need to because it ain't enough of us doing it in the city.
But I feel like they took it away because no matter, even if nobody under my umbrella won, there's gonna be a ground roots motherfucker win when all these people in here that went to school for that shit, that did this, that did that, and no insurance just won.
Right. And then they gonna be like, well, how the fuck they won?
I don't even know them.
Who the fuck is that? Where they come from? Right. Yeah, that type of shit. But guess what though? We so consistent, man. We busting their heads, man. Like every motherfucking week is an episode coming out.
Every
That's
week. Every week.
That's about unless life come into play.
How do y'all? So I don't know how y'all do it. So I do it. I got like a million episodes in the chamber. So like I already got my shit set up.
No, that's
on my YouTube channel. My shit set up already like March or some type shit. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
How do y'all, you know what I'm saying, go about releasing?
We just
release them same week.
Man, we just caught up to what we had in the channel. We had a lot of shit.
Some shit in the
So
game.
now we got two left right now.
Mm-hmm.
One of them coming out, I believe, Monday.
Yeah.
And the following week, it all depends on when the clips come too. That's kind of how I do it. So like,
Who do the editing?
our engineer Vega.
Vega.
man.
Shout out to Vega at Iron Team Studio.
One of the most low key niggas in the world.
I'm trying to tell you.
But he known. You know what I'm saying? Type shit.
Yep.
But like so let me back on that. So like before we got with him, we was at Envion. Kind of like how everybody else out in the South Burbs with Envion.
That's a studio?
Yeah.
Envion
Envion Entertainment.
Yeah.
It's out of Country Club Hills.
I'm gonna go past Cermak now, bro.
Yeah, man, it's out Country Club Hill.
So
I'm definitely not gonna go.
but no, we was
Running Street, ain't it?
nah, hell
No.
Nah, that's like 167, 183.
Same thing. No,
Yeah. But we was so when we was our first home where we was at, we was up north, you know what I'm saying? That shit
South.
fell through.
Went south quick.
All because of that nigga. I'm putting that
You
shit.
ain't got to do all that.
At the end of the day, bro, you could have just kept it real with me and said, I got a lot on my plate.
And
It's kind of hard for me to do y'all shit and the other shit I'm doing. Fine by me. That would have gave me the clearance to go find somewhere.
Behind that, man, we was rocking and rolling over there. We had motherfuckers coming through there, man. Like
Niggas was traveling to this studio.
Bruh, we had people actually
Surprisingly.
coming so far, like hours away to get there.
Yeah.
We had that studio jumping.
For real.
You know what I'm saying? But for that shit not to work out, it was like a little setback for us, but we don't get no fuck because like we kept it rocking. Like
For real.
it was time when we felt like it wasn't gonna happen. We were calling each other, man. You heard anything? You heard anything? I looked at this studio. You looked at that studio? Yeah, I seen this, but these studios be taxing like a motherfucker, bro.
And so like he had a partner that was like, shit, y'all could use my crib and shit.
I had a partner.
And so I'm like, shit, when can this happen?
How you doing it?
I found the raw ass studio on Shorty, $500 a month.
You know what I'm saying, bro?
On the booth, couch, everything. The only problem is I'm gonna get robbed coming up on that bitch on Shorty. That bitch in Superior in the dark somewhere, Shorty. I was
Fuck
like,
that.
everything perfect.
That-
Everything perfect, Shorty. Like, either I'm gonna get robbed or I'm gonna walk in this bitch in the morning, everything gonna be gone on Shorty. But it was everything else was perfect, Shorty.
Right.
Yeah.
Everything
So
was perfect.
boom. When that happened,
Yeah.
one of the guests actually was the one that was like, man, I don't know what y'all situation is, but the way Buddy, his body language was to how we had it going, he said, man, if you need something, let me know. And I was like, all right, I'm gonna try to figure this all out. And I would check in, and they ain't really had no answer for me. So I'm like, okay, I gotta start Googling now for real. I gotta find somewhere to shoot at. So when we came across them, prices was reasonable.
Yep.
You got an hour time.
Yeah.
You leave with the copy of the episode. Man, bet.
I understand why y'all tripping motherfuckers not coming out.
Feel me? So I'm like,
Yeah,
man, we
yeah.
leaving with this shit. We
Still
good.
rock and roll.
Because that was the problem too. We would never get the copy of that bitch. He would have that bitch and just hold it and take
Yeah.
time.
Yeah.
Hey,
Just like, bro, you got paid at the end of the show.
All right,
Give me with something.
send my motherfucking masters on, bro.
Hey, see, it's funny, man. See, this is like we don't be talking about a lot of shit, you know what I'm saying? But we did some episodes over there that didn't come out.
Man,
Shit,
yeah.
I will say.
we had at least 10 in the cut because we had a side.
That ain't no
show.
player shit, Joe.
We had like
Player shit.
a little side show too that we did on the side. That
Yeah, man. We had
No.
a show coming out. It was called 16 in the Booth.
Oh, bro.
All right. Now the motherfucker was like, shit. We kept telling him like, we got another show, man. I think it'll be a hit. After we do the interview, this motherfucker go in the booth and do his 16 bars. You hear me?
Yeah.
And he was like, well, I gotta see how that'll work when we gave it a test run. That shit worked out phenomenal.
Of course.
Perfect.
Of course. That shit always work out.
Right.
But see, he didn't go in the order of how we did that shit.
No.
Like I said, my cousin who plugged me with him, he's an artist, so he did his. But like we had one of the guys before him, like 3 guys before him, that did they shit, knocked that shit out. Boom, paid. It's all set to go. Let's do it. I'm steady getting hit up like, yo, what's the deal? What's going on? What he talking about? How it's coming? I'm like, bro, if I had an answer for you, I'd get it to you. But
Real
he ain't
shit.
even responding to me, so I don't know what's going on. And then from there, my cousin had a single coming out. Shot his shit after we did our show and shit. Put his shit out first. I'm like, bro, it's like 4 motherfuckers before him. What the
Man,
fuck?
he threw
Oh
him
man, you know he had a single coming out. It was just perfect timing. I was like,
So he used it as promo for
It
him.
never came out.
that shit came
was
out.
it. None of
The
us.
ones before that never came
Hell
out,
no.
bro.
I'm gonna tell y'all some shit that happened to me. It happened to me a few times, bro. I done lost whole videos or interviews on, bro.
Yeah.
Bro, I lost the whole I don't know if it's me. You know, the computers tweak sometimes. I had an Amazon camera. I recorded a whole interview. I put that shit in the damn computer. That shit saying it's corrupted on, bro. So I had, but my good saving grace is I do audio and video at the same
There
time.
you go.
know? So even if, God forbid, the video fucked up, we're gonna release this audio joint. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
If the video fucked up, if the audio fucked up, we're gonna release the video. The audio
There you
might
go.
be fucked up, but you know,
Now, have you had times where you had a good show, but the audio was fucked up? You couldn't hear nobody, and then you had to redo that motherfucker.
nah, I ain't had one of them. I ain't
We had that.
Shit, bro. Matter of fact, we had one that shit got about 13 copyrights because Buddy kept playing Future beats in the background.
Oh yeah,
Kept saying to him,
Yeah,
I just want music in the background.
yeah.
He had Future going on when we first got there, so
Yup,
he just kept
sure
playing
did.
all this fucking Future shit.
Play
And
my
at the
own
time-
beats in the background.
Yeah, and at the time, I'm like, I ain't bet this might be cool.
I have bro send them beats through on sure.
Flag that shit
Yeah.
so fast.
Hell yeah, I don't play that shit because my YouTube monetized. So if anything get flagged for the music, I don't make no bread. So I don't even, I don't even play like that on Shorty. So now that y'all got the No Insurance podcast, man, y'all up, y'all rocking and rolling. What's the goal? You know what I'm saying? Y'all came together, y'all got this shit going on. You know what I'm saying? I definitely did my research. Y'all doing y'all thing for real. You know what I'm
We
saying?
appreciate you, bro.
For real, and I hate
Appreciate
that. You know what I'm saying? Y'all ain't been locked in and tuned in with this industry because it is an industry. Fuck.
Well, I know it's
What is what's going on?
Yeah.
So if y'all free, we're gonna get y'all. We're gonna introduce y'all. You know what I'm saying on January 25th to the world.
Yeah, man, to the
bro.
world, man. Let
For
people
sure.
know.
So,
That'd be decent.
but what's the goal, man? But amongst y'all, like once y'all got this shit started, you know what I'm saying? Y'all both told y'all story about how y'all came together. Like,
Yeah.
what's the ultimate goal? At the end of
Shit,
the
really, bro, honestly. So I would say last year when we moved into the current studio that we in right now, shit just really just picked up. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
we had my man come through,
Yeah.
his thing, cause we supposed to have him at the old.
And then look,
Yeah,
too,
yeah.
I got the, you know what I'm saying? People don't understand. It's about the aesthetics too. You know,
his wall, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's our personal.
Very authentic.
Yeah.
man.
motherfucker, it's about because you know it's the social media shit is about to scroll up, motherfucker.
Yeah.
When they can see
Yeah.
and understand before they even see the name or the title, that's what that shit about.
See, that was the thing, cause we was over there at Evian, like everybody that shot up there had the same background.
Same background.
So it's like, well, we know where y'all at. I be at this studio all the time. Da, 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 da.
Yeah.
So when they was going through their change as far as like rebranding the podcasting and shit,
Yeah.
it kind of fucked us up because we was trying to book and we couldn't get through. So here I'm Googling. I'm like, who close by? Where's
Then
the
they
studio?
kept telling us that we could go to the other studio. It was another Envion studio that they
Yeah.
got. And they was like, shit, y'all can go to that one. But we was like, nah, man, we don't want to do that.
Right, because now we gotta do all this.
Yeah, it was too much extra shit.
We still couldn't book, so I'm like,
Right.
all right, bet I gotta figure something out. So then when I found the spot where we at right now, Iron Team, when I found that, and we came in there and bro pretty much just laid it out like he said we recently had just opened up this room. You know what I'm saying? Like the owner, matter of fact, our engineer, he had did like 3 episodes on his own shit just to like test run it, and so that's what gave me the that's what had me looking, and I'm showing my lady like, yo, what you think? This kind of fly, right? She's like, it's decent. It's a different background, but look at the smoothness. Look at how that shit look. Like, that's where you gonna be at? I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna be up there tomorrow. I just booked and everything. Boom, hit him. I'm like, yeah, we had a new studio, but I'm finna send you the address. Boom, we pull up.
Sure enough.
Came in that joint. I'm talking that shit so swift. It's like, bro, it's none of that having motherfuckers lingering around type shit.
Yeah.
It's more so like, nigga, we finna get up in here.
It's professional.
Do our time and then go on about our business. You know what I'm saying? And then we come in, bro, laid it out. And,
as it should be.
And then I just, and the main thing was, I'm like, all right, so what's up with the episode as far as like when will we get it? He was like, shit, I can send you a rough draft and then give me a day. I sent you your email.
Yeah.
Fully done.
A day.
Swift, G.
Back to y'all in a day.
Really
Done?
Yeah.
Done. I'm talking, nigga, like, it's been a time where we did it.
That's good
And
business.
we leaving out.
Real good
And
business.
he like, I'm finna throw this shit on the hard drive right now. Then I gotta come back up here. And I kid you not, I done been on my phone and I see that shit drop, or I wake up and it's like 11 o'clock the next day. It's there. You know,
He don't play no game.
Bro, really swift with it. You know what I'm saying? Because he been through a lot of that shit that we talking about as far as motherfuckers with the time, or yo, can I
People
get
not
extra
showing
time?
up.
Motherfuckers not coming, and this, that, and the third. So
Late.
it's like he said, this the reason why I'm this way, because I like to get shit done. That's
Yeah, he say. Yeah, that's why he's so strict, and it ain't just to certain motherfuckers. It's
You
to
can't say it's
everybody.
my fault. Everything holding up. I'm waiting on you. You approved
there you
it.
go.
It's ready to go or not.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
With us being in such a small space, but we got all these different like things that we could do up there. You know what I'm saying?
And it's not just one room. Like, it's a studio over there, then it's the podcast room, the main one that we be in. But like now
Just
we are
built up a
making,
set for
we
something else.
building a set up for something else. And then it's another room that also we are also finna lock in with and get our own room, the no insurance room. Nobody else can shoot in there. It's just gonna be our room.
And if you want to shoot in that bitch, we could work out a price.
Right.
Yeah,
We'll
that's
shoot
what it's about.
some shit.
I tell everybody right now, man, don't start bullshitting us when we start talking about that money, man, because it's coming.
No, and you ain't wrong. But what another thing I want to know for y'all get up out of here is when the guests don't come and y'all still do the show. What's the game plan? Like, what y'all talking about?
Shit.
Man, we free.
Whatever
That
comes
shit,
to mind.
whatever comes to mind.
So
Like last time we missed the guest, and you know what I'm saying, it was around the holidays. So we had a chance to like talk about holiday shit.
yeah.
Talk about, past Christmas and how we
That's what I think y'all should get into. Like, just shit.
It's us really like
Yeah.
Do that more
really what we
often,
do.
bro.
You know what?
And that's what we've been doing.
doing. I always talk to Nate about that. What I be telling you, man, we need
Even if it's another show or something,
Yeah.
a separate segment or something, bro.
us.
That's pretty much how we been doing it whenever a motherfucker cancel or something. It's like, bro, no, it's us this week. Or like if somebody hit us up but they trying to shoot it at a time that it's not really gonna work for us because like schedules and shit work and all that.
Right.
It'd be like, but the crazy part about it is we probably done booked the slot already. So like, fuck it, it's just us again.
Yeah.
That's kind of how we've been doing it. And then and lately, like we've been getting some decent views when it's just us. Like I know a lot of people bank on having guests at times because that's that format, and so it worked for them in that way. But it's like, bro, like some of these motherfuckers they ain't.
I don't bank on having guests. I'm cool with having guests, but soon as anytime funny business get to acting on, I'll be gone too. Soon as you uncollaborate, I delete. Bro, I done had people home. Why you delete it? Cause you uncollaborated.
Right.
Fuck,
that, man. Delete that shit.
Ain't nothing wrong with that, man. Y'all ain't doing nothing wrong, man. What y'all got going on is good. Y'all on the right path. Like I said, I definitely took a look at y'all Instagram. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
For some brothers that's with no paid promoters, y'all the numbers is great, bro.
Hey, and and then you also said, what is the goal for us? To be honest, I think the goal is to be nationwide. Everybody gonna know who No Insurance is before we leave out this motherfucker. Seriously.
Sure.
That's some real shit.
That's my shit. It's the legacy, bro. I want to once I'm said and gone, I still want. I was on 290. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Or even one of the other shows that we got going on, bro. So.
You know what I mean? Like when you when we on YouTube and you promoting your shit like that, that's forever. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers can go up 10 years from now and put in No Insurance Podcast, and we got episodes and be like, man, remember this one? Remember that? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm telling you, man, like I see something I told him too. I was like, I see us being like the 85 South show, like just taking this shit far. Motherfuckers gonna know our name.
I see it too. That's why I said. And the more content was just with y'all too on, bro. I can see that shit on sure.
Yeah,
I can see that with your joint because you saying you doing live shows now. Hey, you added that to your shit.
Yeah,
that's kind of what they did. You feel me? Like they started small on the live, then this shit just started getting bigger.
That's how your shit finna be too, though. Your shit finna go up too. Now,
my thing is, I love to promote y'all, shorty. Like y'all, I'm not. I like to set this shit up and like let y'all go crazy on.
That's cool. Ain't nothing wrong with that. But like when you in the same field as us and you doing it the way we do it, ain't nothing but like love behind it. So we want to see you succeed just like us. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So what's the goal for you?
Shit, my goal is just a legacy, shorty. I don't want my children to have to work as hard as I work. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I work. I don't sleep. I get like 3-4 hours of sleep a day. I don't want my kids to have to work as hard as I work. You know what I'm saying? So that's just my goal at the end of the day. Like all this shit is sport to me, so I don't really have no duck in the game. If anything don't work out, I'll just be like, fuck it, bro. I don't
get it.
Yeah,
did what I did for the time that I did.
The only thing, I ain't really lost no bread and nothing, so I
feel like it's the, like we was talking about, you know, the ones that went to school for the shit and did all that. They the ones that take it so serious that when it don't go right, they lose they shit.
And I interacted with them all the time, even with the 312 shit on, bro. Like, it's I feel like it's politics with this shit, and that's cool because I'm glad people like us because we get to kick the door down. We get to bust the door down on sure.
Then that was another thing.
They can't deny us on sure.
They told Nate that shit. I said, man, we kicking the door down.
They can't deny us. They can't deny us. Man. So before we get up out of here, man, let the people know where they can find the No Insurance Podcast, where they could be featured on the No Insurance Podcast, all that good shit.
Man. Go to YouTube if you want to see our show.
All right, No Insurance.
No Insurance Podcast.
Should just pop right up, honestly.
Yup. You know subscribe to. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. We 5 away from that 500 mark.
Yeah.
Talk about you got to get. Sure. Actually, 4 now. You got seen 4 now.
Get there.
Oh yeah, we gonna get there.
Yeah.
So that's one of my favorite things, bro. I be telling people all the time. I'm like, bro, I remember I had 1 subscriber.
Right, you know, for real.
One, I remember.
Yeah,
it was me.
Hey, it's funny.
The page.
It's funny, like when we was
supposed to be, you supposed to be your first one. You know,
it's funny though. Like when we was really getting heavy, I'm like, man, make sure y'all subscribe and shit. We was bogarting motherfuckers, but it was
still bogarting.
It was the people that we knew. So I was like,
my people phone. I grab motherfucking phone. I'm going straight to my shit. I'm going straight to
I did that too. Like when I was still at UPS, I would be like, man, you heard the No Insurance Podcast? Like, no, I'm like, that's me and Nate show. I take the phone.
I still do it to this day.
Boom, I subscribed you. There you go. You know what I'm saying?
To this day.
That's what's up.
Yeah, that was the main thing. Like we was bogarting motherfuckers at first, but then all of a sudden the reach, people started kind of clicking on to it and shit. Cause that was the main thing when we was over fucking with Buddy ass. It was like, yo, seeing that you doing all this work, fuck it, just put it on y'all page. You know what I'm saying? And watch what happens. Cause who the fuck don't want to get interviewed? Like who don't want to talk their shit? Who don't want to? Who don't want a story? Who don't want to lightweight tell?
Like Jay-Z said, everybody got a story. Be
everybody.
You know what I'm saying?
Everybody. So that was the thing. So when I saw them numbers going up on their subs, I'm like, I know where it's from, but I ain't finna. I'm gonna keep it where it's at. And then like when that shit fell through,
and that's another thing.
Ran the niggas like
showing up. I done got to a point like no cocky shit. Like it's got to a point like if motherfucker don't show up, motherfucker gonna be the next one.
Right.
Like
you still gonna hit me up.
You don't want to show up. You gonna hit me back because you gonna see the motherfucker from next week.
Yeah.
To come up and then.
But that lets you know you doing something too though. Cause you already know a motherfucker.
It'd be funny they gonna be like, damn, you got somebody to fill my spot? Yeah, nigga.
Hey, I'm gonna let y'all know. Motherfucker always come back. Always.
Yeah.
Always come back. Motherfuckers I hit up for interviews when I was doing on Zoom. Motherfuckers left me on scene. Motherfucker, yo.
Yeah, now they hollering like,
yo, what's up?
What's up? Let me get back.
I'm still like, yeah, come on, set it up. Go on.
Yeah.
Here go the link. What you talking about? I'm still with it. We still get that shit.
Yeah, if y'all want to find us though, man.
Yes, sir.
Instagram, No Insurance _podcast. That's the page.
That's the main page.
And if you want to just, if you just one of them gracious people that like to follow everybody, you know what I'm saying? Right. My name is in the bio. feel me? But it's Nate though. You know what I'm saying? Re-up Nate. It's in there. You'll see it. RE_UP_NATE, man. And then my boy.
My thing be like, if you find my personal page, bro, you better be like 290 More Podcast first.
Right, yeah, for real.
I ain't gonna respond.
Thank you. You know what I'm saying? If
better
you
be
on
following
my
that
page,
shit.
you better be following
If
the
you find my
insurance
personal page, you better be finding them too.
It's in the bio, so you ain't.
Yeah.
Feel free to do that shit, but make sure you following the show first, because I know that's the main reason that you're trying to get through. It's like, and the crazy part about it is like, motherfuckers. Some people don't hit the DM for the podcast; they'll hit one of us direct. And I'd be like,
right.
what the fuck? Why you just didn't do it over there? You know what I'm saying?
But that's what I said too. It was one. I ain't gonna say what, but one last one, but one we had, and he hit me in a regular DM, and I'm thinking like, damn, he didn't. And I hit Nate, and I was like, did he talk to you? Nate was like, no, he ain't see. I'm looking at the
Motherfucker be trying to be sneaky as hell.
I was like, why you talking to me? It's a no insurance plan.
I'll
Hit that motherfucker.
put a banging ass clip up. Motherfucker won't say shit on clip. Motherfucker DM me like, yeah, that's raw as hell. I'm like, bro, why you ain't comment that shit, bro? But I know why. I know why though. You know what I'm saying? It's
yeah,
all
you know
good,
why.
though. I know it's all good though. That's all love, man. I appreciate you brothers coming through. Like I said,
sir.
time is the most valuable thing we got. That's why we trying to lock motherfuckers up, man.
Yeah.
Enjoy the rest of your evening, man. Much success to y'all, man. I can't
Same
wait
to you,
see
bro.
You know what I'm saying?
Shout out you for letting us slide.
Yeah, man. Shout out to
future hoes?
you, man. Definitely, bro.
Oh yeah, shout out my dog. You know
Yeah, shout out.
Jiggy in the back, man. Yeah, he been hitting flicks all motherfucking
Can't.
all night. Yeah.
Shout out.
So
Real shit.
Another classic episode in a minute. Gang.